My name's Rachel Andrews, welcome to Everyday Athlete. At the moment I'm working on Anglesey, and so with a few hours off I've decided to come and see if I can have a little walk by the sea, maybe get in it, but I'm at the village of Moelfre and it seems to be surrounded by beaches. Let's go and check some out. Well, I've noticed I picked this spot basically because I had a look at what the wind was doing. We're definitely in for a little bit of rain later on, but the wind is blowing kind of across Anglesey, so I thought, well, if I go on the top side of it, maybe it's the north side, maybe it's the northeast side, I'm not quite sure, then I'll be in the shade and I'll be in the lee of that, and as you can see the water's totally flat. I'm not going to pick this beach for my swim though, because it just feels a bit public considering the choices that I've got around the corner. Let's carry on and have a walk and see what we can find. It's good to have the light now, the sun shining across me rather than right in my eyes, because yesterday at work I was on a boat and I just leant back to stretch nicely and plop, lost my sunglasses. That was a sad time. I just saw them gradually and gently dropping out of sight, so yeah, I'm on a bit of a squint-a-thon, so it's nice to have the sun just on the side. I won't be whinging later though, because I think it's going to absolutely belt down with rain. Let's make the most of the sunshine. I wonder if this was the old lifeboat shed. Yeah, I think that answers it. That looks more like a lifeboat station of nowadays. Let's go and have a little look. I guess the lifeboat from this station would get launched to anything that's in trouble over in the direction of Liverpool, or perhaps in the Conwyn Bay area, just over there, because there's quite a lot of activity that goes on around this coast, be it dinghy sailing, kayaking, people walking and tripping in, people getting in on purpose, swimming. But these guys are always here ready to jump into action if needs must. I can't bear to throw away a bread bag, and so if I've got one I'll always put one in my swim bag or in my little rucksack. I keep them in my car just to do a bit of a litter pick as I go along. I've just picked a massive lump of fishing line, so hopefully I can dispose of that properly. But it's always a good idea to carry something with you to be able to collect a bit of collect a bit of litter. I find it really cathartic walking along and just knowing that you've taken one piece out of the environment, and that it will be the better for that little tiny piece not being there. What a beautiful view! 28th of October 1959, the RNLB E and M Robinson rescued the crew of the MV Hindler off this headland. We remember the bravery of Cox Dick Evans, second Cox Merle Francis, mechanic Evan Owens, volunteer Hugh Jones and bowman Hugh Owens. That cave over there might be somewhere to pop in. I'll keep heading that way and see what I can find. As you know, I've been struggling with fatigue through long COVID, and I must admit I have quite lost my swim mojo. I haven't been in for a couple of weeks, and weirdly I'm feeling a bit nervous about getting in. But that beach over there looks fairly friendly, and I'm going to see if I can do it. It'll be interesting to see how I feel afterwards, and whether I'm going to be more doing stuff in and around the water, or around and on the water rather than in it over the winter. So let's see what I can do. I just passed an older gentleman who said to me that it's really slippery on the path, which I know because I've been creeping along super gently so as not to slip. Apart from the fact I don't want to get caked in mud. But concentration here. A lot of the path is really close to the edge, and I definitely don't need to slip on over that cliff with a bobble hat for protection. I need to get back and go to work. So I must have started somewhere around here. My car's parked somewhere like that. I came down here, walked along the path, past the RNLI station, along the front of here, across that beach, though the island's not shown, round this corner, along the wall, along the tops, and I think I've just passed the caravan. That one just there. So I want to go down here, but I also need to get back to here. I think Google Maps might be my friend in a little while, but I have just been told there's a loose growly dog up there, which I'm not keen on. Well, let's see if it goes away by the time I've had a dip. Well, as might have been expected, I slipped down the muddy embankment in the trousers I was going to wear for work. Get a load of that. Nice. Grim. Well, I'm down now. It doesn't look very inviting to get in though. So many stones and rocks. I'm picking up a little bit of rubbish on this fairly well deserted bit of coastline, Just shows how far it goes, doesn't it? God, I hate litter. Just spotted another bit though. I'll keep the bead things, but I'll get rid of the metal-y bits, and hopefully there are no hooks in this. I'm going to do a bit of a litter pick, I think. The tide looks like it's going out and it's certainly not revealing any sand, and that looks like it could be quite a long stride to get in. So I'm going to quit while I'm ahead, make myself a cup of tea, have my Welsh cakes anyway, and do a bit of a litter pick. That'll be a good way to have spent the morning, and I'll see if I can't fit in a swim tomorrow. When your morning's not going to plan and you just can't get in for a dip, then bringing a snack with you and delicious little Welsh cake and a cup of tea is sometimes the best way to salvage it. I wonder if I can get to work without breaking my arm or lying in a dog crap or something. All bets are off. Well, of course, now that I look at it, it doesn't look like the easiest of entries, and there's not a massive surprise that there's some of my skid marks just there. What I've just noticed though is that not 5 meters this way, there's a pretty easy route out. So that's what I'm taking to get myself out of here. See if I can get to work without jarring any more of my body. Oh yeah, look how easy this looks. I mean, I'm saying that. I am 1 millimetre away from cheering at myself for that. I feel ancient after getting rattled around with that bum smack and slide. Well, let's hope I can find the car now. Well, I'm muddy but still smiling. I'm just looking for the bloody car. I hope it's not far away. because I am now on borrowed time. Can't be far away, surely, it's a small place. Well, I've popped my litter in the bin and taken a photo of my hand putting said item in the bin because I'm playing Little Lotto. I'll link it below, but it's an app sponsored by, I think, McDonald's, to encourage people to put rubbish in the bin. So you take a photo of yourself doing it and you're entered into a lottery every week to win £1,000, but they have spot prizes too, and I've won 5 lots of £5 so far. It's just worth a dabble. I'd be picking it up anyway. You just feel a bit of an idiot taking a photo of yourself putting it in the bin, but still, give it a go. And I found the car. Ace! Right, pressure's on now to get back in time for work. Gonna have to go with the muddy arse though, and put some waterproof trousers on. Here goes. Well, here I am at a motorway service station on my way home. I didn't manage to get in the water up in North Wales as I'd hoped because the state of the tide when I needed to get in and the wind and weather conditions meant that it just wasn't going to be possible. So sadly, I'm going to have to put that off until I go for a local dip. But I did have a little bit of an adventure there. The old walk along the coast and then the slip and trip down to the beach, and I really enjoyed that cup of tea and Welsh cake down there. I hope you've enjoyed this week's video and that you're managing to get in, on or around the water somewhere near you. And if you are, let me know what you've been up to and drop me a comment, and as ever, I'd love it if you haven't already, if you'd subscribe and come and join me, and I'll see you next time. Bye.